I should have died if you had not dressed my wounds. I wished to kill you, and you have saved my life. You have done the contrary. You have done right the opposite of what I wanted to do. Now, if I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant and will order my sons to do the same. Forgive me. The king was very happy to have made peace with his enemies so easily and to have won him over as a friend. We should win friends for ourselves, and that can only be done by helping others. We should win friends for us. The more friends we have in this world, the better is the world for us. And the king was very happy that he has made peace with his enemies so easily and to have won him over as a friend. What is the present tense of won? Win. Yes, W-I-N, win. He not only forgave him, but said he would send his servants and his own doctor to look after him. So he not only forgave him. What is the present tense of forgave? Forgive. Yes. Uh, so he would send his servants and his own doctor to look after him. So he was given a special treatment by the king, who promised him not to be left alone till he gets all right properly. And he promised to give back the man his property. And he also promised this, that I will give you back your property. Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked round for the hermit. So he went out of the hut and then he started to find where the hermit was. Before going away, he wished once more to get the answers to his questions. He still wanted the answers. The hermit was on his knees sowing seeds in the beds, and that had been dug the day before. The king went up to the hermit and said, "For the last time I beg you to answer my questions, wise man." "You have already been answered," said the hermit, bending down to the ground and looking up at the king as he stood before him. What was the hermit doing? Hermit was sowing the seeds. King had prepared the bed the day before. You have already been answered. Nobody has answered the king. What was the answer to all these three questions? How have I been answered? What do you mean? The king was puzzled, and so he said, "How have I been answered? How? By what means I have been answered? Nobody has answered me." "Do you not see?" replied the hermit. "If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dug these beds for me, you would have gone away," replied the hermit. "Just look at the past incidents. We should learn from our past and build our future. So, if you have not pitied, if you had not pitied, you pitied on my weakness, that a poor old man is working and working and he needs assistance and there's no one there to assist him, and so The thing pitied him yesterday and had not dug uh, these beds for me, you would have gone away. If you had not helped me, you would have gone away. I did not answer your questions, or if suppose I had answered your questions, still you would have gone away without helping me. But you pitied on me. You had some concern about someone who was in need of some help. You saw that someone is in help and you took care of that person. You pitied, you had compassion, you had a kind of love for him. Then that man would have attacked you. If you had gone back on your own, then that man, that bearded man, would have attacked you. You would have wished you had stayed with me. So the most important time was when you were digging the beds. What was the most important thing that you were doing? Was digging the beds. And I was the most important man. To do me good was your most important business. Have you understood now? What is the most important work that we should do? Most important affair that we should look into? The affair that is right at hand. The present. The situation. So the most important time was when you were digging the beds, and I was the most important man. And to do me good was your most important business. You have already been answered in this manner. If you look into your past and you try to find out, uh, based on your own experiences, you can get answers for your future. So the most important time was when you were doing what? You were digging the beds. You were taking care of the present situation. You were digging the beds. And I was the most important man. And for whom you were doing all these things? You were doing it for me. Because the only person you were with me. And to do me good was your most important business. And whatever you were doing to help me, that was your most important work. You were attending to the affair of the life, the most important affair of your life. Afterwards, when the man ran to us, the most important time was when you were caring for him. Because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would have died without having made peace with you. So you tended the wounds of the dying man, whose death was so certain, whose blood was oozing out like nothing. It was coming out in a profuse manner, and he would have died because of bleeding, excessive bleeding. But you controlled it. You did the most important thing at hand. So afterwards, when the man ran to us, the most important time was when you were caring for him, because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would have died without having made peace with you. You took care of him, and he made peace with you. He was your enemy, and he made peace with you. And so this is the most important aspect of our life, that we should not create enemies, we should create friends. And the more friends we have, the better is our life. So he was the most important man, and what you did for him was your most important business. Yes. So taking care of the present needs, acting according to the present situations, and helping those who are at present with you is the most important affair of your life. And that helps you to befriend the whole world if you are doing things at, at for others, helping out others who are at that juncture of time, at that particular moment with you. So those who are sharing your life at any moment, taking care of their needs is the most important business for you. It is the most important affair of your life. Remember then, there is only one time that is important, and that time is now. What? Now. Now is the most important. Now what are you doing, my students? You are learning. You are going through this lesson, and this is the most important thing for you to do now. It is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power to act. Isn't it true? Yes. You are using your brain right now. You are using your memory power right now. You are trying to understand the words written. So the most necessary person in, is the person you are with at a particular moment. So at a particular moment, the person you are with is the most important person. Which is, you wanted to know with whom should you be. So that you have to leave up onto the turn of events as the life takes you, where the life takes you, and brings you in company with others. So those others become the most important people in your life. So the most necessary person is the person you are with at a particular moment. For no one knows. For it is used for because no one knows what will happen in the future and whether we will meet anyone else. No one knows this. Okay. Uh, uh, how the turn of events will take place. Where will we be at a particular given time from now in future? And so, right now is the most important time for us. The most important business is to do that person good with whom we are at a given time, because we were sent into this world for that purpose alone. God has made us and God has sent us on this world to perform our duties, and the duty that is most important is towards other fellow human beings is the most important duty for us. Like teachers, we are helping the students to grow, to develop, and to have the means to face this world. So we are trying to do our most important duty. And even if we are unable to meet you in person, we are still trying to make our contact through internet and through WhatsApp and through different means, so that your time may not be wasted and we may still be in contact with you, to in touch with you, so that you may keep on doing things for your own self. We, the teachers, are not doing these things for ourselves. We are doing it for you. So for us at present, you are the most important person in our life, in a teacher's life. Now, you students have to decide what is the most important thing for you at present, and now what is the most important thing for you. And of course, it is to study. It is to go through this lesson, go through this lecture again and again till you get the full meaning of it properly in your own understanding, by your own way of looking into this chapter. You have to make sure that all the words that are written in this lesson, all the lines that are given in this lesson, are properly understood by you. That is the most important thing for you to do now. So the most important business is to do that person good, because we were sent into this world for the purpose, for that purpose alone, to do good to the person who with whom we are at any given time. As this story, this beautiful story, was written by Leo Tolstoy, and it was retold. It is not given in the exact manner that Leo Tolstoy wrote it, but it is retold for you for your learning purpose, in order to convert this story written by Leo Tolstoy in the form of your lesson. So go through this lesson again, and dear students, take your own time according to your timetable you must have made your timetable for giving equal attention on all the subjects which are being taught to you through the instructions that are from time to time given to you by your teachers on WhatsApp. So go through this lesson as many times as you require to understand it fully, and uh, you can uh, take help of this lecture given by me for you, and, and also keep on reading line by line this lesson and understand its full meaning. And soon I will be posting you the question answers so that you can do your copy work in your notebook. You have to write the word meanings as you have been doing last year. You have to do the same. So make a copy, make a notebook, and write down the name of the lesson, beginning with your date, and do the paging of your notebook, and do all the vocabulary items in the beginning, words and their meanings, write them properly in a clean manner, and um, after the word meanings, you can simply start with the comprehension and do the question answers. I'll be posting the question answers for your help. So go through them, write them in your notebook. I'll be checking your notebook when we meet. So this lesson should be completely done at home by you, and also start learning the answers, the vocabulary, and keep on doing uh, other subjects as well along with English. Thank you. Have a nice day.